Shalom Royalty, it's Ellie here, and we are on part 6, section 2 of the How to Start a Prayer Group series. And so in this area, we'll be talking about organizing for growth. Core committed crowd. As the prayer movement grows, it is helpful to distinguish the tiers of involvement and leadership. This will give clarity to the direction of the movement and keep it focused. It will also provide stability and sustainability to the community. And they gave a graphic right here. They call it the C3 diagram, where you have the core, the committed, and the crowd. And so let me show you guys what it looks like. It's in the little book, so sorry if I'm struggling.
The underwear is really ruined.
Okay.
It's really ruined.
All right. In the diagram, for core, it says the leadership of the movement, heavily involved, ownership over vision, willing to pay the cost to pray on the campus or, wherever location you're at. Empower the core, focus time and energy on building relationships, dreaming, and laboring with the core team. Committed, ones who have bought into the vision. They come regularly to prayer meetings, can take on a measure of leadership/volunteer roles. Equip the committed. Invest and train those who are committed at a heart level. These are the potential future leaders of the movement. In the crowd, those who come to quote unquote check it out. May or may not have the vision, do not have any official role. Engage the crowd. Serve the crowd and have an on-ramp for them, but do not focus your energies on catering to the crowd. That is very important. And I think applies to more than just having a prayer group. Jesus fed the multitudes, but also dismissed them to focus on his disciples. Leadership transition. Cycle of leadership. One of the leader's primary responsibilities is to establish, communicate, and impart vision. How to transition well. An essential component of sustaining a prayer movement on your campus is to transition well between leaders. Throughout the Bible, examples of leadership transitions are both crucial and challenging events for the people of God to embrace. And then gives an example of Moses to Joshua, Saul to David, and there's plenty other ones. Okay, and this is another figure that they have here. It's called Cycle of Leadership. And they do have an example based off of college students. So it says, first month of leadership, it says new leader. Then invest into younger leaders is communicate the vision. First semester, they say semester because, like I said, college. First semester of leadership. In the second semester, onward of leadership, raise up leaders, impart the vision. And then after that, formally choose the leader. And that's, like I said, the last semester. And so, for the new leader, establish the vision, first month of leadership. Now, since these are specific to college campuses, there is a reason for there to be a specific timestamp. But if you are not on a college campus and there is no expiration date for anyone who's part of your community or your group, whatever the situation is, then you don't necessarily have to go by these strict timelines, okay? This is only because colleges and schools are set up a certain way. All right, establish vision, first month of leadership. Familiarize yourself with the vision that previous leaders have stewarded for your campus and ask God for any fresh vision for the upcoming semesters. Write down the vision for your prayer core, and they give the scripture reference Proverbs 29:18. Build relationships with your leadership team and prayer core so that you are all carrying the vision together. Invest in younger leaders. Communicate vision, first semester of leadership. Take time during leadership meetings to consistently communicate and recommunicate your core vision, who you are as a group, and what you are about. One of the best ways to communicate is by action. Lead by example and emulate the things you want to see in your team. Vision inspires people in the crowd to become more committed and the committed to potentially join the prayer corps. Raise up leaders. Impart vision. Second semester on Word of Leadership. Identify one or two younger students with leadership potential. Encourage them to pursue some summer prayer trainings and discipleship opportunities. Start to give them more responsibility in leadership roles. Formally choose a leader. End well last semester of leadership. Start having the next leader lead more prayer meetings with you. Hand off important ministry connections and relationships, as well as administrative systems for your prayer group. Formally pass the baton to the next leader, communicating the transition clearly to those involved with the prayer movement. Regional prayer movement. Revivals throughout scripture and history demonstrate that prayer movements are often not confined to individual cities, but sweep whole regions. Josiah and Nehemiah experienced prayer revivals that spanned across regions in Israel. The New England Revival, the Ulster Revival, and the Jesus Movement are historical examples of regional prayer movements. Hush. Why regional prayer? From campus to campus, it is powerful when an entire campus is united in prayer. How much more powerful could it be when 2 or 3 campuses in a region come together and agree in His name? Think about it this way. If your campus prayer meeting is 5 people, and you join with 5 other campuses in your region that also each have 5 people, suddenly there are 30 people joining together in prayer. There has never been a spiritual awakening in any country or locality that did not begin in united prayer. And that quote is by A.T. Pearson. I think that's it for this section. Yep, that's it. And so we will continue with the last section of part 6 of how to start a prayer group. And I'm going to talk to you guys about this book here again. This is the 7 Mountain Prophecy, Unveiling the Coming Elijah Revolution by Johnny Enlow. It talks about the 7 mountains that affect our culture, and these mountains are media, government, education, economy, religion, celebration, and family. Now, this is a prophetic book, and it is scripture-based. So Johnny Enlow, along with giving his prophecy on what he sees happening, he also backs it by scripture and historical biblical references as well. And so in the description box, you will see a link to it. It is an affiliate link of mine. You do not have to use it. As long as you get this exact book by Johnny Enlow, that's all really that matters. I would very much appreciate if you use my link though. But also I wanted to get people to pay attention to the Elijah List, and also visit ElijahList.com. So I bring up this prophecy book for people who are praying for intercessory purposes, if that's the right way to say it. If you're an intercessor and you're praying for other people, collectively praying for other people as well. In the 7 Mountain Prophecy, we're praying for the nations, we're praying for countries, we're praying for the entire world. On the Elijah List and ElijahList.com, they have a YouTube channel called the Elijah List. You get prophetic insight on basically the same thing. I think Johnny Enlow has been on their channel before, but I'm not sure 100%. But the same things that are in this book by Johnny Enlow are things that are involved on the Elijah List. And you can go to their archives and see different prophetic words that have been given. You can connect with, I'm not sure if you connect directly with them, but you can get in touch with like the different platforms that certain prophetic people have, and see the words that they have given before, see how it can apply to your campus, your group, and whatnot, but also praying for the nation. So right now, I'm actually I just downloaded the free ebook that came for Kingdom Entrepreneurs. And so I'm about to watch this video called Kingdom Builders Academy and learn more about how I can grow my business for the glory of God. Because it's one thing to grow a business to make money, but I really want my business to reach people in a different way than just me making money. I want to bring value to them. I want to teach them about real estate while also teaching them about biblical principles and values as well, and also create an entrepreneur culture. And so, yeah, that's it for this video. Shalom royalty, Tawara.